Hello and welcome back to Control. Last time we took over the role of the director, apparently. We have some powers, we are very confused, or at least I am, and we still have to proceed further into the bureau, so let's do that. Central Executive.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss, burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Hey, but who are we talking to?
Contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Let's turn that off. It's creeping me out. Like everything. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and polarized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted. Our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranormal phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, also that only occur on redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human redacted through two punctures on the redacted. These details living in the midst of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranormal realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4936942 for full report. Let's just saw that we have a personal mods. What's this? Energy boost, energy plus 6. Oh. Quite sure yet what energy does. I assume it kind of determines the use of our powers. Visitor evaluation. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We're proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the Gunner's Psychological Assessment, GPA. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there is no such thing as too suspicious. Okay. Ooh, what's going on here? Whoa, here we go. Did he just throw a grenade? Whoa! Ranger's second-class blaster. I'm on fire! Ooh! Ooh! Energy recovery.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit. You did it.
Ooh.
We did it.
Speak with the voice in this on the safe room intercom.
Can you hear me?
Cleanse control points to fully restore health.
With the Bureau.
Oh, I see.
Are you...
Fast travel outfits. Oh, okay. Hello?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope.
Pope.
Emily Pope. Dr.
Oh,
Jones'
Emily Pope. We read
My
about
turn.
her.
Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Okay.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse.
That's a
I'm
creepy smile.
Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison
But it was
gas.
already in those
We're in full
reports.
It
So-
seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone, not
There's also some
protected by an
time fuckery
HRA.
going on.
And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
What are they wearing?
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things.
He sure does.
It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do.
There's so
first.
many questions on my
If
mind.
you can cleanse a control point,
Also, how
then you can
is
maybe
Dylan
cure
connected?
those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already.
Okay.
She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather...
So we have a
the
deeper
Bureau.
connection to the control
Yes.
agency.
I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
But who is she talking to? Is that maybe like Dylan?
Okay. You with me?
Some
We did it before.
manifestation of Dylan?
Push the hiss out.
Did it before? Oh, so many questions. Would love to hear all your theories. Obviously, spoiler free, but if you are not familiar with this game, please let me know all your theories as well, because my head is spinning. Examination of paranatural topics control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more competently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Lots of redaction here. Oh, we now have multiple things here. Hidden trend. Oh, this has a energy plus 6% energy recovery speed. Let's do that. Okay. So many questions. Oh, cleanse the agents. Okay. Let's do that. I'm cleansing you. Oh boy. Did that work? Maybe? It poofed.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, there was something collectible. His agent. Which one is unread? Unread. Oh. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating through the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained the human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate his corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, his agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. Interesting.
Bipping it out rips them apart.
Let's look around
Jesse,
quickly.
over here.
Yeah, I know.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Just kind of checking the surroundings. I talk to these peeps. Okay, let's talk to her again.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing.
Oh, he's missing.
I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us.
Oh, are those the things that she's wearing?
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place.
Okay.
We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Okay, that's probably not good. So I would assume that
They call me the
the
director.
HRAs are the things that they are wearing that may
I'm
have
not a
helped
director
them
type, not a leader.
to not get corrupted by the hiss.
Why am I here? I think you already know.
I do not.
Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Okay, we have a bunch of things. That's unknown caller missions. And a communication department. Research and record. Oh, that's another portrait of Trench. Okay. What is that? Net. Oh, health recovery. Per element picked up. Since we are currently not using the energy, or at least not that I'm aware of much, I think having that health makes sense for now.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no
I wanna
stupid
know-
questions.
Well, I
The door
have
to
so
the
many.
The
Let's
hotline
start.
should be in the communications department.
Okay, oof, yeah, we have plenty of questions.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Yeah. Pope seems nice, which probably means that she is like some alien monster trying to kill us and that she's behind all that, but that's just my theory for now. So tell me more about the oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
So who are we talking to? Are we maybe actually already infected by the hiss? I call it infected. I'm not sure if that is the right terminology, but it's the best one I can can come up with right now.
This trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he
Echo?
was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it.
That's an interesting
But
theory, though.
You better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about the objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense.
Oh.
Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Yeah, it's obvious.
Got it.
Well, such a dumb question. Okay, the HRA, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers.
So
Tell me about 'em.
HRA stop you from becoming Hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
He only knew something. Okay. Well,
Thanks, Emily.
thank you for that.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
I already
Just let
have
me know.
more, but but now we have to deal with that. Are these the directors? Maybe? The different directors? Maybe just important personnel? Health boost. Oh, another health boost. Is that better than what we have? Oh, that is overall health. Actually, let's take that. Let's take overall health as our little bonus. Now we have to get to the communication department. Which means somewhere there. I have no idea how to get there, so I have to see. I took you these guys? No. Let's look around in this area for a second. Here. Director's office. This is where we came from, right? Yeah. How do I get clearance? Hmm. Okay. Here we have something. House memory. Materials. I'm not sure what we do with these, but I guess we will learn about that. Eventually. I hope. Maybe. Seems to be hard as well. I don't know how this map works. I can already tell you that much. The chest. I'm sorry. Don't have clearance level for. Oh, okay. Drives me crazy that I have to hold to read. Technological restrictions. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phone exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. That is interesting. So I guess that is why we have this pipe tube messaging system, right? That's creepy. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. Worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it is. I mean, seems to be an issue when all of a sudden your restroom disappears. I can see that being awkward. In here. That is trench. Is that... Who's the other guy? Be nothing here. One of these crates. Reload effigy. Weapon mods. Oh. Reload speed plus 10. Yes, please. Okay, it's definitely worth exploring. I like that. That's the boardroom. So, let's have a look at the map. Where might we have to go? So maybe... I have no idea. I would try to go through that door or there. At this room. It's level 3. Oh, what is this? Jukebox inside. Looks like some form of experimentation room. Sector elevator. Oh, communication department. That is where we have to go. Okay. That will lead us there. But I think this is a good time to take a break, and then next time we will make our way towards the communication department. Thank you all for watching today's episode of Control. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a like, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch, and will bring you more content in the future. If you want to go above and beyond, you can check out the Patreon link down below, and I will be back with more Control tomorrow. Until then, have a great time.